Hello friends, this is Harish. This is my first video which I am uploading in YouTube. It's regarding when we can expect good time period or growth in our routine life by seeing our Janma Kundali, that is birth chart. There are so many videos uploaded by others in YouTube regarding the astrology, or it may be learning lessons of the astrology, and covered all kinds of things which we can predict through our Janma Kundali. Also, we can find remedies for the problem which we are facing in the life. Well, but I like to explain few things which are in general where everyone wanted to know when our problems get solved, uh, and when we can expect good things to be happen, and what things we can expect during that period. Before that, I just want to explain few basic things. As you may know, there are 12 houses in our Kundali, and the first house is called Lagna, and from that, first, second, third, up to 12 houses are there. In that, the first, fifth, ninth, I'll repeat, the first, fifth, ninth are called triconas or tiny houses. They are most powerful and auspicious houses. They are also called Lakshmistan because they rule all kind of prosperities. The planet which placed in 159, so they rule all kind of prosperities. Okay, so as I told, there are 12 houses, so I'm going to divide those 12 houses into 4 sectors. So one is Trikona that I mentioned, 159, and second is Kendra or quadrants or konas. They are 1, 4, 7, 10, and Upajaya house, that is 3 and 11, and rest 6, 8, 12 are called dustans or bad houses. So now you may have some idea about which are good houses and which are bad houses. The first is Trikona house, and the second is the Kendra house. I mean the Kona house. Okay, and the Upajaya house. Okay, so now you came to know the 4 sectors. Okay, so now and how we can predict the good time period in our life by seeing our Kundali. There is one more system like Dasha system. So, and each planet have their Mahadasha in our life. So, like the planets Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. So all these planets will have a Mahadasha period with different years. For Ketu 7 years, and Venus 20 years, and Sun 6 years, Moon 10 years, and Jupiter 16, Saturn 19, Mercury 17, so etc. So each planet have their own Mahadasha for particular years. Okay, so I don't want to discuss more detail in the solar system and the planets and all those things, because you can find all related videos, what is Midasha and everything it is there in the YouTube. Okay, so or if you have any comments on those things, you can just leave your comments so that I can take one more video regarding that in detail. Okay, so now this video is only just to analyze which will be the good period in our life by seeing our Janma Kundali. Okay, so as I told, the planets which are staying, which are placed in first, fifth, ninth, as I told that those houses are Trikona house and this Lakshmi Stan. Obviously, the planet which are placed in first, fifth, ninth, and the Dasha, Mahadasha period of those planets will be very good period, and we can expect few good things to be happen. These are all money related things. 159. Okay, so let me give an example. If the Mahadasha period of the planet which is positioned in a bad houses like 6, 8, 12, obviously we cannot expect a good result on that period. But there is few Antardasha, and we can also check the Antardasha period. Not only the Mahadasha period, if the Mahadasha planet is not placed in a good position, obviously we cannot expect, but it's related to Antardasha also. So the Antardasha planet also we need to see if it is placed in a good position, few things may happen, good things. Okay, so now you you all came to know that if 159 or 4, 10, and 3 and 11, so these are all good houses except 6, 8, 12. With that planet Mahadasha period, we can expect a good things. Okay, so what type of good things we can expect? This is the topic, main topic, which I thought of explaining you. If all like the 12 houses, each house represent different things. Like the for example, the first house or lagna called Tanusthana represents your birth or body looks and soul, personality and longevity and health, character and nature. So these are all like if you want to know about your character and how longevity and what is your health, how good it is, everything we can see in the first house. If the first house planet is positioned in a good house, friendly house, and it should not be nicham. So if all those things are good, obviously this like personality or longevity, health, character, all it will be good. If the bad planet is placed in the first house, maybe these things we cannot expect at that dasha period. Maybe if for example in the first house, if any ketu is there, if ketu dasha is going, and maybe your health condition will not be so good, you cannot expect a good health condition on the time. So it's obviously it's not a good time period. And for example the 10th house, like the similarly the second house has few uh, characteristic of the second house, like second house called dhanasthana represent your wealth, speech or family and face and right eye, mouth and the food you eat and charity and even the death it represents. So these things and all wealth, it's the second house is wealth obviously, and the third house is the Bhatrusthana, represent your younger brothers, sisters, courage, servants and subordinates, communication, talent, skills, sports, business, short distance travel, all those things will come under third house. So like this everything will have a different characteristic. Okay, so let's come to our topic. Like for example, so each house have a different futures. So if the planet is well placed in that house, those things everything will be quite good, and we can expect all the things in a good way. In for example, the 10th house represent your profession, business or authority and power, honors. And if a good planet like the Mercury or Venus or something, if a good planet is placed in the 10th house and it is well placed, and that Mahadasha and that planet Mahadasha is running, then obviously we can expect a good period in the profession and good period in the business. We can expect. So if it is placed in the 10th house and that dasha period, we can expect those things only. It's not that you cannot expect all the things like money, everything we cannot expect. So for example, the promotion, if you are expecting, and the same thing, the promotion and the career was very slow, and next the 10th house planet Mahadasha is running or Antardasha is running, you can expect a good growth in your profession if it is well placed. So like this, each house has a different characteristic, a different what I can say means each house signifies different things, and it will represent in your life. So that house which represents, which signifies few things, those things only we can expect. Like for example, as I told, the 10th house is only for profession and business, all the things. So on that period you can expect a growth in the business. And the second house, 11th house, 9th house, it's all money related. You can expect money, and you can expect in the financially you can expect few growth. So, and the fifth house is called Putrasthana, represents children, education, intellect, creativity, mantra, tantra, and puja. So these all things represent fifth house. So if the fifth house planet is running, you can expect maybe if the person doesn't have children, they can expect children, and if is so if you are studying, you can expect a good thing will happen in his education. So the education time will be good in that period. So what I'm trying to tell is like whatever the planet Mahadasha is running, and that planet in which house it represents, and each house represents different futures, and those futures everything we can expect from that Mahadasha and even Andradasha. I hope you understand. If you have any comments or any suggestions to improve from my first video, you can comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.